Then, how is mutualism different from commensalism?
Mutualism is a symbiotic relationship in which both species benefit. Commensalism is a symbiotic relationship in which one species benefits while the other species is not affected.
So, how do parasitism and predation differ?
The main difference between predation and parasitism is that the predator immediately kills the prey in predation, while parasite doesn't kill the host organism. However, in some cases, the parasite may eventually kill the host organism.
Okay, the next question, number 8, define ecological succession and distinguish between primary and secondary succession.
Ecological succession is the process that describes how the structure of a biological community, that is, an interacting group of various species in a desert, forest, grassland, marine environment, and so on, changes over time.
And primary and secondary.
Primary succession occurs in an environment without previous life or a parent habitat. Secondary succession occurs in an area that had previously been inhabited but experienced a disturbance such as lava flow.
Okay, then next question, number 9, why is the concept of a food web generally preferable to that of a food chain?
Because each food chain is a possible pathway that energy and nutrients can follow through the ecosystem. For example, grass produces its own food.
Okay, and then why is the cycling of matter essential to the continuance of life?
Because biogeochemical cycles move matter from one organism to another and from living organisms to the abiotic environment and back again. When these organisms die, their shells sink to the ocean floor and become part of the sedimentary rock layer.
Okay, and then question number 11, describe the carbon cycle including the following processes: photosynthesis, respiration, and combustion.
The carbon cycle is a nature's way of reusing carbon atoms which travel from the atmosphere into organisms in the earth and then back into the atmosphere over and over again. Most carbon is stored in rocks and sediments, while the rest is stored in the ocean, atmosphere, and living organisms. Photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, plants absorb carbon dioxide and sunlight to create fuel, glucose, and other sugars for building plant structures. This process forms the foundation of the fast biological carbon cycle.
Yeah, and respiration.
Most of the carbon which is consumed is exhaled as carbon dioxide that was formed during aerobic respiration. The animals and plants eventually die. Carbon starts as glucose and ends as carbon dioxide during respiration.
And what is a combustion?
Combustion is the burning. For example, carbon starts as fuel and ends as carbon dioxide also.
And usually releases much energy.
Yes.
Okay. Question 12. List and describe the 5 steps in the nitrogen cycle.
The first, there are 5 steps. The first step is nitrogen fixation. The second step is nitrification. The third step is assimilation. And the fourth step is ammonification. And the fifth step is denitrification.
Okay, and the last question 13. Biologists think the reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park, which began in 1995, will ultimately result in a more varied and large plant composition. Is this an example of bottom-up or top-down process, and why?
I guess it is both bottom up and top down
Why?
because both processes play significant role in the regulation of several ecosystems.
I think it's top-down because wolves are at the top of the food chain, so
Yes.
they uh, they will limit the amount of the uh, carnivores. Sorry, not carnivores. The like the small animals that consume plants. So that is why the plant diversity will increase.
Yes, I got your point.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mina, for answering all the
You're
questions.
welcome.
Uh, and I will I will publish your answers so others can watch and listen, so and be able to prepare. So thank you very much, and so for the next class, the next topic is global ecology and human impacts. So chapter 27. See you next week.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.